We'll go ahead and get started. First question, Adam Spolling.
Stephen, do you feel like some of the missed shots are starting to impact things on the defensive end?
For sure. I mean, we're getting good quality shots. We shot a ton of corner threes today, and yeah, it's affecting our defense for sure.
Can you feel like the energy drop when it just feels like it's miss after miss with some of those guys?
A little bit. I mean, it's the deflating thing when you have shots that you feel like you should make, and there is a lot of pressure being put on you on the defensive end. You feel like you need to make those shots, and having that like tension going along with needing to make those isn't a good recipe for making shots. You have to be free. You have to be confident. And right now we're not very confident group as far as making threes, but we're creating some good ones.
Mark Berman.
Stephen, maybe an extension of that, those thoughts. You cut it to 5 in the third before it got away. What do you feel changed after that, or just more of the make or miss stuff?
Yeah, I mean, we picked up our defense, obviously, and in the first half, they were attacking us off the dribble. They were getting the driving kicks, they were getting the finishes, and they were getting the lob dunks because we weren't able to contain the basketball. We did a much better job in the third quarter of containing the ball, taking the one-on-one challenge. We forced them to miss, and we were able to play with pace up the floor. But when you fight so hard because you weren't good in the first half, then you just fighting the uphill battle the whole time, and you have to sustain. And then when the minutes get up for that group that's in, the guys who are coming into the game have to increase the effort, and we didn't do so.
Kelly Ika.
Hey, Coach, I know it's been talked a lot about, the injuries and the rotations and stuff, but how hard has it been for you to kind of go through all the ups and downs of the early season so far? As a coach, you want to have a consistent run of games with all your guys and to see how good this team can be. But how hard has it been for you just to kind of go through that process?
It's part of the job. It's, there's challenges every day and every game. And that's what the job entails. Obviously, without Christian, we are struggling without Christian on the floor. But we got to find a way to win games. And going through the injuries and going through the back-to-back stuff and keeping guys' minutes down does make it a little bit challenging, but it's a challenging job.
Jonathan Fagan.
After you guys made your run and then the Knicks kind of put it away, all but the first 2 points of the Knicks run were after you kind of broke the lineup when DeMarcus and John sat. Is that going to be some nights where it's just a bad matchup with a small lineup and without John to, especially with Victor out as well, and without John to run the offense?
Yeah, I think without Victor, there's a big point that you made. Without Victor, it does make it a little bit harder. But we kind of are who we are at this point, and going small is one of the things that we need to do, and we need to do it better. We need to be more aggressive when we go small. And I didn't think our aggressiveness when we went small was good enough tonight. We got to create pace with our defense, and we didn't really do that very, very well or very much tonight with the small ball group.
Mark Berman.
You had talked earlier, Stephen, about wanting to have Christian around. How important is it that we saw him on the bench tonight with you guys? How important is it to have him on this trip with you while he goes through his rehab?
Downs together, and for him to be here means a lot. We can keep our eye on him as far as making sure he's doing what he's supposed to do, but he just adds to the group. He's our starting center, and he has been playing at an all-star level. So just to have him around is good for everybody.
Adam Spaulding.
Kind of along the lines of what Kelly asked you, do you feel like do you feel like you have a good grasp of what you have individually with the players? You just haven't been able to get any consistency with your lineups at this point, and is that making things difficult for you?
I mean, our lineups have been different basically every game, most of the season. So that doesn't lend itself to chemistry, continuity, all the things that are important in order to build a foundation. So no excuses, because whatever, we were going through these things when we won 7 out of 8. So we had Christian at that point, but as far as like individually evaluating guys and that sort of thing, it's difficult, but that's part of it. It's just a challenge.
Thank you, Coach.